Hi, third grade. Are you ready for our last field trip? Does this give you a clue as to what it might be? We're going to visit a butterfly house, which is also known as a butterfly atrium or a conservatory. Now, these specific butterflies are from Brazil. I got this at an art show, and all the money went to raise awareness for the butterfly habitat. And these are mounted between two pieces of glass. There's beautiful on the back as they are in the front, and you can hang them in either direction. So that is what I have done. And they are just beautiful, all different types. And in this atrium that they have in Brazil, when they die, then they pick them up and they mount them between the glass. And then they try to educate the farmers there in Brazil to keep the gardens and the crops, because butterflies are a very important part of our ecosystem. So let's learn a little bit more about butterflies. This specific butterfly is the monarch butterfly. We have many monarch butterflies in New York. This is a nonfiction book written by Bobby Kalman, illustrated by Margaret and Amy. And here is a picture, and many of the butterflies that are here seem to be in my frame as well. Notice that some of them have pointed forewings and some have rounded hind wings. Some have circles here, and today we're going to learn why that is. All right. Butterflies have very distinct markings and specific reasons why they have those. If you look at this butterfly here, it has three, it almost looks like an eye, and that is to trick their predators. And if you look closely, you can see the scales on these butterflies. Very detailed. And monarch butterfly, orange and white with the black border. All butterflies have a life cycle. I'm sure you're familiar now with the life cycle. They have four: egg, caterpillar or larva, then they go to their chrysalis, and then they come out and lay eggs, and it goes in a continuous cycle. Monarchs do live longer than most other butterflies. Their lifespan depends upon when they were born. Monarchs that are born in the spring live 4 to 5 weeks, but those born in the fall live for several months, and we'll find out why that is. And remember, this book has words that you can look up in the glossary. If you get stuck on a word, you can also hover over it and it'll say the word for you. What I love about nonfiction. The magnificent monarch. Now you notice this picture over here is a milkweed, and that's the only source of food for the monarch. So if that field that had milkweeds in them are destroyed or get cut down, the monarch has no food. And that is also where they lay their eggs, because when they hatch, they immediately begin eating. Monarch caterpillars are very beautiful, white and black and yellow. They look similar to a swallowtail, but I think they're the most beautiful butterfly and caterpillar. I bet we all have our favorites. And if you look close, you're going to see that they have specific segments. The true legs are up front. These are the pro legs that help them hang on. They have sphericals that helps them breathe on the side of their body. They have rear tentacles back here to help with predators. Here's its tentacles up in the front also to help with predators. From the moment they're born, all they do is chomp, chomp, chomp. They go through 4 molt phases. These phases are called instar, in between. It's like taking your sock inside out. They're shedding, they're molting, and each time they molt, they become larger. So you look how small they are here, and each time they're longer and fatter this way, their width. When they reach that fourth molting stage, they climb up to a tree or a leaf, and they molt for one last time. And it's like turning inside out again, but inside it becomes a soupy mixture, and it's green, and that's why their chrysalises are green. And then they get hard, and then right before the last third stage, you can see, and that's called translucent. Their wings on the inside of the chrysalis, and you know they're about ready to come out. Probably takes about an hour, but sometimes longer, and they hang that way in this position, and they have to unfold their wings, and then the fluid runs down these veins, if you see on the butterflies, and then they will dry their wings by opening and closing their wings. Very beautiful. Monarch butterflies have a telltale sign of male and female. Now, if you look right here, there is 2 black dots. That signifies a male. The females do not have them. Thousands and thousands and millions of monarchs migrate to 2 places, Mexico or California. This signal means they are in danger because of the milkweed, and also because they need to rest, and they rest in these trees. And the trees are being cut down, and the milkweeds are not prominent. So we have lost many monarch butterflies in the last few years. Here's some things that you can do. You can plant butterfly flowers in your garden that attract them. Not just the monarchs, but for all butterflies, because they will eat the milkweed. And there's a butterfly box here, so when we have weather, bad weather, they will close their wings at rest, and they will go inside, and then they can come out. And it also protects them from predators. All right. On this page, when you go to, you can raise a monarch, and this tells you what you can do to have a successful hatching. All right. I wanted you to have a little background information on the life cycle of a butterfly before we actually visit. Where we're going is a butterfly house and aquarium, and we're just going to visit the butterfly house.
Butterfly house, we have over 800 butterflies flying around the room, calling it home. In this space, we make sure that they have the perfect habitat. In the habitat, we keep it between 80 and 85 degrees, so it's always nice and balmy warm like summertime. We also make sure they have water to drink. We have a pond and a waterfall where they can land on the rocks and drink from the puddles. We give them different types of food, like flowers and fruit to drink from. And they also have lots of space to fly around and call this place home. This is an owl butterfly. The owl butterfly gets its name because of that spot on its wing. The spot looks like an owl eye, and it helps scare away predators. A bird might look at this, and birds aren't very smart, so they're going to think that's an owl staring back at me, and I really shouldn't eat it. Look really close. Our owl butterfly has eyes called compound eyes. They're great big and helps them look all around them so that they might see a predator sneaking up from behind. You can also see the antenna. The antenna helps them smell. Butterflies smell with their antenna, and then they land on their food, they actually taste their feet. So if a butterfly lands on you, it thinks you smell sweet, and then it might taste you and think you taste sweet. We feed our butterflies Gatorade. Gatorade, especially the orange flavor, is one of the butterflies' favorites. When you walk through the room, you'll see sponges in little dishes full of orange Gatorade. The owl butterflies especially like it. Some butterflies love rotting fruit, so we'll put our fruit in containers and hang them for a couple of days. The stinkier and squishier, the better for the butterflies. If you look close, you can see them sticking their proboscis into the fruit. The proboscis is the long straw that the butterflies drink with. So a butterfly doesn't actually eat. It slurps up all of its food through its proboscis. Some butterflies prefer flower nectar. On this flower, called a porterweed, we have lots of little butterflies slurping up the nectar. They also drink with their proboscis. They stick that straw down into the flower to drink the nectar from inside. Some of our butterflies will land near the waterfall and drink water from the rock. When a butterfly drinks water from rocks or mud, it's called puddling. This is called the butterfly emergence window. In this window, we hang up all of the chrysalids and cocoons that we get. Remember the butterfly life cycle. It starts as an egg, and a caterpillar hatches from the egg. The caterpillar turns into a chrysalis, and then a butterfly comes out of the chrysalis. So in this window, we have lots and lots of chrysalids, which are all of these. And then we also have a couple cocoons. The cocoons are the big, furry-looking brown ones. The difference between a chrysalis and a cocoon is that a butterfly comes out of a chrysalis, and a moth comes out of a cocoon. In our window, you can see lots of butterflies and one moth. All of these butterflies and the moths are drying their wings. They emerge from their chrysalis or their cocoon today. They're slowly drying their wings, and once their wings are dry and they're strong and ready to fly, we'll bring them out here into the butterfly house. All of these butterflies emerged this morning. We collect them in a box like this, bring them out into the butterfly house, and they fly when they're ready. So right now, their wings are dry, but they're still getting used to the room. They're getting used to their new home. And as soon as they're hungry, they're going to start flying around, looking for flowers and fruit. We have several different kinds of butterflies in here. The big brown ones are owl butterflies. There's also some brown ones that are called blue morphos. When they open their wings on the inside, it's bright blue. And there's a couple atlas moths. The big one
And the moth.
And there's one down here as well. Butterflies will fly during the day. The moths will wait until it's dark out and then start flying around.
Okay, and we're going to stop there. And we're going to visit. Now that was called the butterfly house, but we're also going to visit a conservatory.
We are here at the Cambridge Butterfly Conservatory with our friend Jen, who is a butterfly expert. We're in this amazing room filled with butterflies. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
So how many butterflies are here?
This is home to about 2,000 butterflies.
2,000 butterflies. Wow. And how many different kinds of butterflies are there in the whole world?
In the whole world, there's about 20,000 different kinds.
Here one comes. Wow. 20,000 different butterflies and 2,000 butterflies in this room. That's amazing. What are some things that butterflies like to eat?
Butterflies have a special straw that they drink with, so they feed from rotten, stinky fruit,
Delicious.
rotten bananas and oranges, nectar from flowers, and Gatorade. Orange flavored Gatorade.
They like the electrolytes.
Yeah, they definitely do. Yeah, I
And
know.
they all do it with their little straw that
They
they
got a little
have.
straw. Yeah,
Very
it's called a
cool.
proboscis.
A proboscis.
Proboscis, big fancy science word.
That's a big word. That's
Yep.
true. But butterflies, they don't start out as butterflies.
No, they
right?
don't. They start out as eggs. Come on and I'll show you.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look.
Here's some eggs right here.
Oh, wow. That's how a butterfly starts.
They do. Their eggs are glued onto a plant that the caterpillar likes to eat. So inside there are little baby caterpillars. So small. They are. But they'll come out in a few days and then they're going to grow. And we've got a bigger caterpillar right here.
Wow.
See where he's been eating some of the leaves to grow bigger?
Oh, very nice. So then how does a caterpillar become a butterfly?
Well, come on, I'll show you the next part.
Okay, let's go.
Come on over and see the chrysalids. This is the next part after the caterpillar. So inside each one of these, the caterpillar is turning into a butterfly.
Wow. So the caterpillar turns itself into a chrysalis. How long do they stay inside the chrysalis for?
They're inside for about 2 weeks. And then out comes the butterfly, and they stretch and dry their wings, and then they fly off with their friends.
Wow, so these are all new, brand new butterflies.
Today's their birthday.
Happy birthday, butterflies. They're so pretty.
Beautiful. Some look shiny and gold, and some look like a leaf.
Yeah,
All kinds of different colors and shapes.
amazing. I love all the different colors, and they come out so pretty. Thanks so much for showing us all this, Jen.
Oh, you're
It's
welcome.
amazing.
I'm glad you guys could come and meet our butterfly friends.
Us too. Look. Look at all the butterflies. Beautiful. Butterflies are amazing.
They are amazing. Now I want to take you to, this is on Epic. This is a book that is super simple backyard critter crafts. And in the back of that book, there's a page dedicated to making a butterfly. And if you read the directions, you can make your own butterfly using different colored paints or markers, folding it together. And the paint that was on the left side is now on the right side. When you open it back up and let it dry, then you can cut out on the fold your butterfly shape. You can use construction paper for the body and the antennae, or you can use many other different things. You be creative. But I also wanted to show you some different examples of butterflies that you could make. These are watercolors, and these are clothespins. And then they took markers after they were finished and then drew over to make the definitions of the butterflies. And coffee filters, dipping them in different colors. You can also take markers on a coffee filter, paint them, and then spritz water on them, and then it will dissipate and make a beautiful design. This is just construction paper and rolled up pieces of paper, and these are beads on a pipe cleaner or a wire, and a clothespin again. So we want you to make butterflies, several if you'd like to, and be sure to load them up to Dojo, because we would like to see all your creative hard work with our butterflies. And summertime is a wonderful time to go out and look to see the different butterflies. And you could draw them, or in your journal, write down where you saw them, what colors they were. And we hope you've enjoyed all of the field trips. Have a great summer, boys and girls.